8th to the
15th. We're doing weekly,
okay.
right? Yeah.
So put it up there in chat. This is daily reflections. If anybody has, if you have the book, we're going to start with January 8th. Who has the book? Oh, Ron has the book. Raise your hand if you have the book, and we'll have you read. We're reading daily reflections a week at a time. It's a meditation book that AA put out. It is so good. Okay, so here we go. And okay, hang on. Okay, so let's start with go ahead, Ron. You're up. Everybody
I'm Ron, I'm an alcoholic. January 8th, do I have a choice? The fact is, most alcoholics, for reasons yet obscure, have lost the power of choice and drink. Our so-called willpower becomes practically non-existent. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 24. My powerlessness over alcohol does not cease when I quit drinking. In sobriety, I still have no choice. I can't drink. The choice I do have is to pick up and use this kit of spiritual tools, Alcoholics Anonymous, page 25. When I do that, my higher power relieves me of my lack of choice and keeps me sober one more day. If I could choose not to pick up a drink today, where then would be my need for AA or higher power? Thank you.
Okay, Sam, go for it.
Thank you, Van. Hi, Sam, grateful alcoholic. January 9th, an act of providence. It is truly awful to admit that, glass in hand, we have warped our minds into such an obsession for destructive drinking that only an act of providence can remove it from us. From 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 21. My act of providence, a manifestation of divine care and direction, came as I experienced the total bankruptcy of active alcoholism. Everything meaningful in my life was gone. I telephoned Alcoholics Anonymous, and from that instant, my life has never been the same. When I reflect on that very special moment, I know what God was working in my life long before I was able to acknowledge and accept spiritual concepts. The glass was put down through this one act of providence, and my journey into sobriety began. My life continues to unfold with divine care and direction. Step 1, in which I admitted I was powerless over alcohol, that my life has become unmanageable, takes on more meaning for me. One day at a time in the life-saving, life-giving fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. Thank you for letting me read.
Hey, thanks. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Rebecca, grateful alcoholic. January 10th, United We Stand, not the song. We learned that we had to fully concede to our innermost selves that we were alcoholics. This is the first step in recovery. The delusion that we are like other people, or presently may be, has to be smashed. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 30. I came to Alcoholics Anonymous because I was no longer able to control my drinking. It was either my wife's complaining about my drinking, or maybe the sheriff forced me to go to AA meetings, or perhaps I knew deep down inside that I couldn't drink like others, but I was unwilling to admit it because the alternative terrified me. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women united against a common fatal disease. Each one of our lives is linked to every other, much like the survivors on a life raft at sea. If we all work together, we can safely get to shore. Thank you for letting me share.
All right, perfect. Let's see who's next here. Okay, go ahead, Matt. You're up.
Yep. Okay.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm an alcoholic. And for January 11th, the 100% step. Only step 1 where we made the 100% admission we were powerless over alcohol can be practiced with absolute perfection. That's from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 68. Long before I was able to obtain sobriety in AA, I knew without a doubt that alcohol was killing me. Yet even with this knowledge, I was unable to stop drinking. So when faced with step 1, I found it easy to admit that I lacked the power to not drink. But was my life unmanageable? Never. 5 months after coming into AA, I was drinking again and wondered why. Later on, back in AA and smarting from my wounds, I learned that step one is the only step that can be taken 100%, and that the only way to take it 100% is to take 100% of the step. That was many 24 hours ago, and I haven't had to take step one again.
Okay, Efren, you're up.
Accepting our present circumstances. Our very first problem is to accept our present circumstances as they are, ourselves as we are, and the people about us as they are. This is to adopt a realistic humility without which no genuine advance can even begin. Again and again, we shall need to return to that unflattering point of departure. This is an excuse in our acceptance that we can profitably practice every day of our lives. Provided we strenuously avoid turning these realistic surveys of the facts of life into unrealistic alibis for apathy or defeatism, they can be sure foundation upon which increased emotional health and therefore spiritual progress can be built. As Bill sees at page 44. When I am having a difficult time accepting people, places, or events, I turn to this passage, and it relieves me of many an underlying fear regarding others or situations life presents me. The thought allows me to be human and not perfect, and to regain my peace of mind.
All right, Jeff, you're next. You have to unmute.
Jeff, alcoholic, South Florida, January 13th. It doesn't happen overnight. We are not cured of alcoholism. What we really have is a daily reprieve contingent upon the maintenance of our spiritual condition. And that's from Alcoholics Anonymous, the big book, page 85. The most common alcoholic fantasy seems to be, if I just don't drink, everything will be all right. Once the fog cleared for me, I saw for the first time the mess my life had become. I had family, work, financial, and legal problems. I was hung up on old religious ideas. There were sides of my character to which I was inclined to stay blind because they so easily could have convinced me that I was hopeless and pushed me back toward escape again. The big book guided me in resolving all of my problems, but it didn't happen overnight, and certainly not automatically, with no effort on my part. I always need to recognize God's mercy and blessings that shine through any problem I have to face. Thank you for letting me read that.
Okay, and oops, go ahead. You're next there, Rachel. The 14th.
Hey, Tuesday, January 14th. No regrets. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 83. Once I became sober, I began to see how wasteful my life had been, and I experienced overwhelming guilt and feelings of regret. The program's 4th and 5th steps assisted me enormously in healing those troubling regrets. I learned that my self-centeredness and dishonesty stemmed largely from my drinking and that I drank because I was an alcoholic. Now I see even in my most distasteful past experiences can turn to gold because, as a sober alcoholic, I can share them to help my fellow alcoholics, particularly newcomers. Sober for several years in AA, I no longer regret the past. I am simply grateful to be conscious of God's love and of the help I can give to others in the fellowship. Thank you for letting me read.
Perfect. Okay, that was 7 days right there. Hey, let me ask you, Rochelle, do you know how to move people into breakout rooms? Is that a yes or a no? It's a no. Okay.
No, I don't.
I will do it.
I'll learn.
Sam, have you figured it out yet or no?
I'm a computer, but I'm using my phone right now.
Oh, well, that's
I don't
great.
know if I
You
can do it on it.
can't
Yeah,
do
that's
meetings by phone. I
Okay.
will do it. Silence. Okay, so let's see. Who are how about this? So we're gonna have Jeff, I'm gonna ask you if you would you like to do the sober up room today?
Sure.
Okay, that'll be good. And then So we're gonna move the very new people into sober up room. So, let's see, first off, let me go down here. So I'm gonna put Jeff. I apologize, kids. So let me see here. Where's Jeff? JEF. This is gonna be a little bit weird. Oh, Jeff, you've disappeared. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, Jeff. Assigned to sober up room. You have to accept and go in. So let's see. Sarah, you want to go into the sober up room with Jeff? That it's a good room to go to.
Yes,
So
please. Sorry, I didn't change my name. I can't figure out how
No,
to do
no,
it.
you're okay. We got you.
Thank
So you're
you.
Sarah. Oh no, you're Sarah in Ithaca. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Wait a second here. So you're in the sober up room. Let's see, who else do we have? Oh, okay, we're gonna put, Daryl, you want to go to the sober up room, right? So hang on here. Daryl, I'm gonna move you into the sober up room. We used to call it the dummy up room, but that was slightly insulting. Why'd you call it the dummy up room? It's like, 'cause you don't know anything. Shut up. Pay attention. That's a joke. Okay. Who else do we have here? Hang on, kids. Okay, Daryl's, so you have to accept, right? Are you gonna go in there? Did you go? Okay. Lydia, okay, we're gonna move you into the sober up room. Okay. Lydia. She goes assigned to. If anybody else knows how to do this, raise your hand. Lydia, so you're going into the sober up room. Rachel, I'm gonna ask you if you would go into the sober up room with Jeff and help everybody, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you can share. So we have Rachel, where is she? That's Rachel. So we're gonna move Rachel into the sober up room. All right, who else do we have here that's very, very new? I can't see.
Danny B.
Oh, Danny, where's Danny? Hey, Danny, you want to go into the sober up room too? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, hang on for a sec. Thank you, Sam. Hang on here. Okay. Anybody else here that's very new?
Julia M.
Okay, just a second. Danny B, sober up room. Unmute her. Julia, you want to go into the sober up room?
Yes, I would like to.
All right, here you go. We're gonna put you in the sober up room. Well, that pretty well cleans the room out. Let's see, who else do we have here? So now, okay, Sam, you're on the third step, right? So we're gonna put you into, and then who else is going in the third step room? Efren, right? So Efren, we're gonna move you into the third step room. And then we're gonna move Sam into, Sam's going into the third step room. Hang on here for a sec. What else do we have? 11 months, 75 days, 1 year, 63. Did we have anybody here? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Sarah, so 5 days. What, now where are you in the steps?
I'm finished with the first part of step 1.
Okay, and then you need to do the second part of step 1, is that right?
Yes,
Okay, and then, so you haven't, have you written it or not?
I did.
Oh, okay, so have you gone, okay, you wrote it, so each one of
I wrote
those
down 10 things, yeah.
of step 1. So
Yes.
then, we have to have you do step 2. Where the hell did she go? Oh, there you are. So, hey, Rebecca, question. Do you know how to give people step 2? You got
Yes.
10 attributes. Okay, so Sarah, we're gonna move you into, hang on here for a second, I'm gonna tell you, into the, excuse me for this. And we're gonna move you into the step 2 room with Rebecca. Thank
Okay.
you, Rebecca.
Sarah, still has to do second part of step 1.
Right.
Where'd Jan go? You're still muted.
I apologize. I moved myself into the breakout room. So please excuse me. So here we go. I realize this is taking some time, but it's just the way this meeting goes. Okay, so now we're gonna move. It's Sarah, California. Okay, Sarah from California, assigned to, what did we say? Step 2? Yeah, okay,
For
step.
the second part of step 1, but if you
No,
want,
no, she finished it. You go over
I-
that one.
we haven't
You're
gone
gonna
over it yet.
listen to me. You're gonna go over that and then you go right to step 2.
Perfect.
Okay,
He wrote it out if you listen to what she said.
I did.
All right, so head in there. And then you can go, you should be able to go to it. Okay, and then I'm gonna move Rebecca into into the step 2 room. And then I have a question here. Hey, hey, Stacy, you want to go into the step 2 room? You know how to do step 2, don't you? 10 attributes of a best friend. So I'm going to move you into the step 2 room also, okay? You can help out. Keep the confusion down, okay? And now, where are we? That's it. We're left with us guys. Perfect. Okay. So let's see, last week we played bingo. There's $100 minimum. Everybody in? That's a joke. Okay. No. I love bringing that up. Bingo. What the fuck is he talking? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we were on the topic of, so everybody here is on step 10, 11, and 12. Yesterday we talked a great deal about step 10 and 11, and we talked about praying for other people and having a prayer list. And what it talks about it in step 11 in the book is it takes us through this whole process of asking God what we should do, but we ultimately end up with praying for other people. And that's one thing what's all this? It's one thing we end up with. So put your hands down. I'm not going to call on you. Let's see here. You guys that are new, just listen. Okay. Oh, where the hell's the big book? Hey, do you have your book there, JT? Would you start reading on step 11, please? Go ahead. I'm going to grab my book too. It's sitting over here.
Okay, step 11 begins on the bottom of page 85. I've got my old, I think it's the 5th edition. Maybe it's not the same. I think it should be the same. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Step 11 suggests prayer and meditation. We shouldn't be shy on this matter of prayer. Better men than we are using it constantly. It works if we have the proper attitude and work at it. It would be easy to be vague about this matter, yet we believe we can make some definite and valuable suggestions. When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Do we owe an apology? Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? Were we kind and loving toward all? What could we have done better? Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? Or we were thinking of what we could do for others, of what we could pack into the stream of life? But we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. After making our review, we ask God's forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures should be taken. On awakening, let us
Okay,
think.
stop right there. So let's talk about this part right now, and I'll let you start. Go ahead. So we're going to talk about the evening check-in. So how do you do that when you do it? When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. So do you actually write this down yourself? And everybody pay attention because I'm going to go to you. So I don't want you walking around going, oh.
All right, maybe you're not going to prove this, but I use the AA app, which has.
No, no. Okay, no, go ahead. Use the AA app.
Okay, I use it and it checks through everything. And I
Yeah.
think about, the course of the day. And when I was those four things, resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid, or if I owe somebody an apology. The good news is I'm pretty good these days of if I get out of whack, especially if I'm rude to somebody or talk mean to them,
Yeah.
I'm getting better at apologizing right away. I can catch myself when I'm doing it. And then also I really pay attention to resentfulness. If somebody's renting space in my head, I sort of, it's a moment where I can reflect. I just sort of shut down and, just look as calmly as I can over the past 24 hours. The previous 12 hours, I should say, from when I woke up. I don't pay
Okay,
much.
stop right there. Okay, so let me see here. So for me, here we go. Jann alcoholic, were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? So let me look at yesterday. Not too bad. I do end up with these like little resentments that'll pop up, like, oh, my son this or my sister or people from the past. They'll just come right inside my brain. And then what I do, so do I owe an apology? No, I pretty much stayed away from everybody as I do every day. So I just live an isolated, lonely, desperate life. But in my mind, I don't really like my sister sometimes. So have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? I usually will do that with somebody here. Were we kind and loving toward all? Not necessarily. I think I just, if I get on social media like Nextdoor, Facebook, Twitter, and somebody says something really stupid, I'm like, what the fuck? Or, or I'll post something up and somebody will attack me. So sometimes I'll post something snarky, but then I have to go back and take it down. Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? Not always. A lot of times now with doing this meeting, I'm kind of thinking about you guys, but my more normal state is thinking about myself. But lately, for the past 5 years, I've been doing better. Were we thinking of what we could do for others? Yep, I think about that a lot because I'm in this meeting with you guys. So I often think about what I can do to help, what we could pack into the stream of life. Yep. Now, yesterday I was thinking about maybe I should start a California Fire 24-hour AA meeting. And then after a while, I thought, no, don't do this. You're going to take on some mammoth meeting, in California. Forget about it. Southern California has more meetings than any place in the world. And then it's like, what is my motive about starting a meeting in California for the victims of the fire people? Well, my motive was, what a good guy am I? That's my motives were personally selfish. They don't fucking need me. So after making a review of God's forgiveness, inquire what corrective measures should be taken. So I do that pretty much daily. Let's call on Matt, 18 years. How about you? Were you tired?
Hi, I'm Matt, alcoholic. And so, variously through my time being sober, I've done this a bunch of ways, from writing it down exactly like the book. That's always my kind of best go-to on it, to journaling it, to doing it in my head. Or currently, the reason I joined this meeting is because I haven't really been doing it much at all lately. So I saw a step meeting and thought, this is a good thing for me to get into. And I've actually just been sitting here and answering a bit of those questions and reminding myself of how easy it is to actually do that end of the day check-in with a pen and actually just read the questions and answer them. And it doesn't take too much time, because, I have been sort of slipping into my motivations being more, well-meaning selfishness, I'd call it, where you touched on that, Jan. Thank you very much. But I can see that just in the quick little bit of writing here, and kind of moving away from the foundations of the stuff in AA that kept me sober in the first place, which is stopping thinking about Matt and thinking about other people. I mean, discussing with another person at once. I've got lots of sort of AA folks to reach out to for this stuff, and I like people who sort of treat these things with a bit of, sense of humor around stuff, because I find we can all be a little bit bonkers, and I find bringing in the humor with it. I've surrounded myself with people who will, kind of gently with humor of where I'm at. Yeah,
I'm
so
glad
I
you
mean,
feel that way, because we're always joking around in here.
oh, good.
The ones that are really serious, you just watch their heads explode. They go boom, and
Right.
then
Well, yes, very, very much. I appreciate it. But with that, I guess I should say is I checked into this as a step meeting that was going on, because I need to kind of tune my own program up. So I'm going to leave it there and listen.
Oh, well, listen, that's good, because then we'll put you to work here. How many times have you been to this meeting?
This is my first time coming to this meeting.
Okay, so usually what we tell people is come for 5 days in a row. Let's see if you make it back. And then in the process of 2 to 5 days, we'll give you reading assignment, writing assignment, take you right through the steps and get you going. We take everybody through the steps in about a month and a half. So this is like a high-speed train here. Like those people in all the other breakout rooms, they're moving at 90 miles an hour. I mean, we got a guy with 8 days sober, and he's going to begin his 4th step tomorrow. So,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
okay, let's do it, guys. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
good. I'm really glad you're here, Matt. And thank you for your, humility about sharing this, because that's what happened to me. I was 11 years sober and nothing was working out. My relationship was coming to an end, business was failing. So I had a sponsor who had a meeting just like this on Wednesday nights. He said, why don't you come to my house on Wednesdays and we'll see if we can help you. Maybe you'll feel better. And I went there like in a month and a half, going right through all the steps. I was like, oh my God, I had no idea this is what AA is about. And not only that, I feel so much better than I did before. I was like, wow. So anyways, that's moving along. Let's see. So let's go to okay, Joe, how about you? Joe from Colorado. Your check in on this page.
Yeah, Joe Alcoholic. Thank you, Jan and Matt. And Matt, that's actually a really good idea. I never thought about that, of writing it down at night and just having that process of it, going through my hand and pen to paper. But I do, during reflection and prayer at night, I ask myself if I, acted selfishly or if I was dishonest about something. I know as I'm doing that. So I try to avoid that right off the bat, but I still now and again kind of struggle with feelings of resentment. Just because my crazy brain, conjures up things that just aren't there. So I try to catch that during my reflection and prayer time.
Keep going. Read through each line here and see how it applies to you.
Okay, selfish, dishonest, or afraid. I don't know. Afraid. I don't think I have that. Do I owe an apology to somebody? So I'm pretty quick to know if I do. If every now and again I'll step on my tongue and try to apologize right away so that they don't overthink some wrongdoing that I've done or some misunderstanding, and neither do I. So I try to catch that pretty immediately. Should we discuss with another person? Well, no, don't run into that very often.
If you do, you can call me.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I don't have a whole lot of interaction with people on most days, so my socializing is very limited. I don't know if that's on purpose or just by circumstance, but anyhow, it makes it a little bit easier. Kind and loving toward all. I try to just based on the understanding that nobody ever really knows what another person is going through. Strangers, friends, family. It's important to be kind. And could we have done better?
What could we have done better?
Yeah. So yeah, that's part of reflecting and thinking about situations. I'm always looking for a better way to be. Could I have done better? And that's I got to keep myself from overthinking that question a lot.
Usually that's like, I talked to so-and-so and then I got all completely annoyed with them and da 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 da. And then I stormed off. What could I have done better? Maybe I could have had a better conversation with them. I think it's in the now that they're talking about.
Oh, I got you.
This is not necessarily an intellectual process.
I got
Keep
you.
going.
Were we thinking of what we could have done for others, what we could do for others? Of course, that's something that.
Yeah, of what we could pack into the stream of life.
Yeah.
What about it?
Hang on.
You and others. How are you doing there? Well, that's why you're coming here. We're holding your feet to the fire. So you can be of service to other people here.
Yeah. Well, that's a given though, right?
No, not necessarily. Not for you.
Yeah. Thinking of what we could do for others. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's coming here.
Here we'll teach you. We will teach you how to do things for others. We'll, put you in a breakout room and you can talk to other people and help them and carry the message of recovery, your experience, strength, and hope to the person that has 4 or 5 days or a week. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what these steps do. It takes us from the selfish, self-centered position in life to, okay, maybe I can help these guys over here in the breakout room. You know what I'm saying? It makes it easier.
Exactly what you're saying, and maybe I struggle with that selfishness more than I realize. My hyper focus and vigilance to get sober and to stay sober. Yeah. Maybe I get comfortable in that space, and that
is a dangerous space. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. It's dangerous because you miss step 12. And there's an axiom, it's called, you have to give it away in order to keep it. So when people get stuck in that, I'm here to get sober, to get mine, and I'm not doing anything else. We don't know, and that's all we know. That's all we knew when we were drinking, and that's all we know now. So this newcomer slipper step workshop, it busts that up by having our little breakout rooms. So, but I completely understand that. That's how I was for years. So
Yeah.
this group, Joe, this group has changed me. I get where you are, just so perfect. I'm glad you're here. Okay, Joe, how about you? You want to go through this when we retire at night? Just go through each part, see how you're doing for today.
Jan, do you mind if I go after the next person?
Why?
My daughter just walked in from the week away.
Well, sure enough. Okay. Okay, how about you, Jackie?
Hey guys, this is my first time at this meeting. I'm not this far along. That's
Well,
kind of
you
why
are today.
I know. I'm like, okay, I'm on step 4, but I'm gonna try to pick up where you guys are.
All right.
So were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? I was a little resentful towards one of my instructors earlier today. She just had like this really rough attitude and like she was just getting under my skin. And I don't know, I just had a thing against her.
Okay.
So yes. Do we owe an apology? No, I didn't do anything today that I think was inappropriate, that was out of line or out of like my direction that I'm trying to go in. So I don't think that I owe an apology to anyone. Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? I guess that would be kind of like what I'm doing now. I'm coming here and talking to you guys about where I'm at and, you know, what things are bothering me. Were we kind and loving towards all? I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. What could we have done better? What could we have done better?
Maybe you could have prayed for that person.
Yeah, maybe I could have done something
Just pray for them.
for
God, I'm gonna put her and that instructor in your hands. I'll let you take care of them because I can't.
yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? Yeah, I was thinking like in that specific situation, I was thinking about how she was irritating me, not like what she was going through or what was her day or, you know, yeah.
Yeah, we
So
talked about this a little yesterday. Sometimes we can emotionally and psychically stand sideways and let that person's criticism and energy and grumpiness just pass right by us. You just see it come by us. It's a little process that works.
yeah, okay.
All right.
Where am I at? Or were we thinking of what we could do for others or what we could pack into the stream of life? I definitely have I had a roommate that this morning and I was definitely like pouring into her, like, how can I help her? I'm listening to her story. I'm trying to let her, you know, give her like let her air her stuff out to me and give any insights that I have on my experience that could help her. So yeah, I was
And
definitely
I
focused
think
on
what they're talking about here, hack into the stream of life. So it's almost like I say to God, okay, what can I do to contribute?
like to be of service.
Well, not just that, but to contribute to life in general. So I want to be a positive being in the world. And what can I pack into? You know, the stream of life goes by. So can I contribute to that? No matter, it doesn't have to be something specific. It could just be my position in the world. I'm someone who contributes. I make a difference. That's what I think they're talking about on a higher level. Keep going.
Oh, okay. But were we most careful not to drift into worry? Oh, is that it?
No, keep going, but we must be careful. Go ahead.
Not to drift into a worry, remorse, or morbid reflections, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. After making our review, we ask God's forgiveness and
Let me ask
inquire
you right
what
here. So were you doing worrying? Were you worrying, remorseful, or having morbid reflections? Did that hit you at all today?
no, I don't think so.
All right, good. Sometimes we go there. You know, it's like, oh my God, everything's so horrible. You know, okay, that's what
Yeah.
we're talking Okay.
Okay. So after we make our review, we ask God's forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures should be taken. So I have not done that yet.
Okay, do it now. You can just
Okay.
do it. Do it silently. All right, so let's go up to, are you ready, Joe? Let's have you go through all this.
Yeah,
with us and
sorry.
see-
Sorry,
see
my
how we
daughter
do.
came home for the
You don't
week.
have to apologize.
Okay.
Yep.
I continue
Start
to
with
have
when we retire at night. Go ahead.
you want me to go through it though, right?
Absolutely, let's go.
Okay. The resentful I've been
No, wait. Okay, so just read it.
okay. When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Do we owe an apology?
Right there, stop. So answer the question.
Resentful, yes, but I am working on it. Selfish, they're both very tied together, but I am working on it. For honesty, what I'm finding that I'm honest with other people, but not necessarily myself.
Mhm.
Um,
And afraid?
afraid, definitely.
Okay. What are you afraid of?
Well, I
And
have
that's just one line. I'm afraid that what?
I won't like what the court has to say.
Perfect. All right, good. So go to the next one.
Do we owe an apology?
Do you?
I don't think I owe a new apology.
Okay, good.
Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? No, I haven't, but
What,
I
you
have to
don't?
to
Okay.
work on it.
Well, wait a minute. So, is there something that you need to discuss with another person? Well, you're discussing it right now. You're talking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, there's
anyway.
not necessarily that person, but I am definitely working on communicating with people that I need to.
You could talk, no, you can talk to us. So you
Right.
talk to AA people. That should be discussed with another person. They're talking about it with another alcoholic, like a fifth step kind of situation. That's what they're talking about here.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
No, I've been very good. I am very good in that department.
Keep going.
Were we kind and loving toward all?
That's a yes or a no.
Yes, yes.
All right. Keep going.
What could we have done better? Actually, it was a pretty good day.
Okay.
Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? Honestly, I don't think about myself most of the time.
Really? Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, if you think about my problems, my court date, then we're thinking about ourselves. I mean, all I ever did was think about myself. I'm like, what else would I think about?
True, but
There's
that's what
me,
I'm
and then there's
afraid of.
and there's me. And then if I ask you to do, okay, enough about me, what do you think about me? I mean, that's pretty much how my mind worked. You can laugh, Joe. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going, kid. Or were we thinking?
Or were we thinking of what we could do for others, of what we could pack into the stream of life? I am definitely spending a lot of energy. I don't know.
All right, just move to the next one. We must be careful
But we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. And that's
After
where I
making-
get stuck. After making our review, we ask God's forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures should be taken.
You know, I do this. I pray for forgiveness all the time when I go through this. I just get sometimes so fed up with myself. I just go, God, just please forgive me, you know, and then for the things I've done in the past, if they start to bother me, or my relationships with other people that I'm not necessarily happy that they're going well, I'll just ask for forgiveness. Please help me and forgive me for, you know, the way that I am. You know, and then I have some sense that God's forgiveness will start to come in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to do that. This is a program of redemption and of forgiveness. We have to let ourselves off the hook. I think our past and how we were and how we think in our minds and our brains, they will drive us back to drinking. So we have to have this process. So good job. And then I'm going to kick it over to Jeff. Jeff, would you care to read the promises, please? Do you have your big book there? I'm going to ask Jeff to read the promises because we are out of time. Thanks,
Yes, I
everybody.
will. Oh, hold on now. Get to page 83. The
Yep.
session went good in the breakout room, Helen. Okay, Jeff, Alcoholic, South Florida. Thank you for the opportunity. Page 83 of the big book. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them. Thank
Okay,
you
hey,
for
thanks,
reading
Jeff.
that.
So here we go. Here comes the serenity prayer. It goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So this meeting is officially over. And if any of you have any questions about this meeting or AA, you can unmute and ask them right now or clearing from your breakout groups. We didn't have time to go through them, but this is a very busy meeting in all the breakout rooms and in the main room. Main room, we talked about step 11, just for those of you who might want to know.
Good.
That's usually what we're talking about up there, step 11. And let me go over here. Hang on for a minute. So Sarah, how are you? How'd you enjoy the meeting? The sober up room, was that?
Oh, it was really good. I was just thinking how much I've never been to a meeting with this format.
It's a class. It's AA 101. It's
Well,
AA University. It's a workshop.
I think that I'm glad that I found it. I literally looked for like on the online meeting finder at 5:55 and I was like, oh wow, it's like what, people, it's for slippers and
Sam, put up a link for our meeting.
Yeah,
So come every day for 5 days. Here's the deal. Show up here for 5 days if you can, and then we'll take care of you. Come here for 5 days. That's the wrong meeting that's up there right now. That's something else. That's not us.
So it's 6 o'clock every day?
Yeah, there it is. He put it up. There's the link. It's called, put the title up. Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. Write that up there. That's the one you want to go to. every day at 6 o'clock your time. Let's talk. Hey, where's Lydia? Are you with us? There you go. Lydia, how about you? How'd you like today's meeting? I want to get to the new kids on the block.
No, it was good. Yeah, it was a good meeting. So it's
Yeah.
getting easier.
It's getting easier. Okay, good. Julia's dog is trying to drive the car. This, this is very bad. Julia, I think you have to pull over. Uh-oh. Look, the car's swerving. Are you driving? No.
No.
Oh, all right, good. Okay. All right. So good. You keep just come every day for 5 days. You, Lydia, and Sarah show up here for 5 days. That's going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll put you to work. We'll move you right along, okay, kids? Even through your detox, you'll be like, holy crap. And that goes for you guys too. Like Matt, you just show up here every day, and if you want to, this is the class. This is it. This is AA 101. This is we base this on the first meetings that AA did between 1932 and 39. We take everybody through the 12-step process. There's no talking about your cat or your boyfriend in this meeting or girlfriend. But we do talk about cats on Friday. If you have a dog problem, we like say Julia does, we bring dogs to the meeting on Thursday. Thursday's Dog Thursday. That's Joe's favorite meeting. Dog shows up, barks a lot. No, it's Rebecca's dog that barks a lot. Okay, is everybody good? Jackie B, how'd you like it?
It was good. It was different. I'm still on step 4, so I jumped forward. I was able to jump kind of right in.
Well, listen, here's the deal. If you think you like this meeting, come. We're here every day. Where are you? You're in Ohio, so you know the time we are at. And that's it. I mean, we've had over 30,000 people attend this meeting. Check this out. We get 100 new people here a week, including Zoom bombers. Most never come back. Most people go back to drinking, not you guys. Because usually the people that have just pretty much fucking had it and end up coming back. It's like, I don't have any place else to go. We're like the last car on the last train out of, what's that song? Take the last train to, I don't know.
Clarksville.
Take the last train to Clarksville.
Yeah, Clarksville.
And I'll meet you at the station.
That's us.
Okay. Ron can tell you about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the last train to Clarksville. We're so screwed. But things work out here. And everybody ends up, pretty well.
That was the monkeys, wasn't it?
Excuse me? Oh, the monkeys, yeah. The pretend Beatles. I was in my youth during that time period. I actually was. I graduated high school in 1964 when the Beatles were in their heyday. I was like, oh my God. People are looking at me cross-eyed. They're like, what is he talking about? I know it. I know. Oh God. Yeah. They often say that about AA. We're in the caboose. We're in the last car and the last train out.
Yeah.
And just better be glad you're here. Because the only other thing that we have for us is death. Jails, institutions, and death. Usually the crowd we get in here usually goes straight to death. Because we don't have a lot of institutional people in this meeting for some reason. We don't have this meeting is not loaded, not a big crime syndicate in here. Not everybody's dressed in black with tattoos. What? That's NA. No, stop it. Don't say that about it. Okay. But this is like the survivors meeting. We're moving so fast in here. We're kind of going forward. Is that a Doberman Pinscher?
Yes.
Oh my God. They could be the friendliest dogs. Does he think he's a puppy and he wants to sit on your lap all the time?
Lapdog. I actually have him right now because our turkeys are the meanest to him.
You have a farm with turkeys?
Our turkeys, they don't like him.
Oh my God. I'd like to see a video of that. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's kind of how this meeting works. We've had over 30,000 people come to this meeting in 7 years. Mostly the people that come here are either coming back to AA or new. So like you guys, Sarah and Julia
Right.
and who else is here? You guys can keep coming, and even guys
Keep
like
coming.
you, Matt, this meeting's made for you. I mean, I found it at 11 years sober, but so Rachel, how did you like it? Where were you? You were in the
Yeah, it was really good to be in the breakout room with Jeff.
the sober up room.
Yeah, really
Oh,
good. We had a
oh,
good conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel was very helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, Jan, yes. Thank you again, Rachel.
Well,
My
Rachel
pleasure.
really knew how to drink and get sober. It's always helpful.
I did say that. I was a very good drinker, not saying that.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about us,
Yeah.
When new people find us, it's like, wait a minute, this guy drank like, or this lady drank like I did. It's like, yep,
Yep.
that's where we are. This is what did they say? This ain't no disco. It ain't no fooling around. That's I used
All
to
right.
say-
Ain't nothing like the real thing. Yeah, right.
Oh my God. I actually have a disco hanging in my house as a reminder.
Of the bad old days. Well, you have a good day in that studio there in Boulder.
Okay, I will.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks,
Rachel.
Jeff. Thank you for.
Thank you and so much, Rachel. Yes.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. Have a great day,
Rise
guys.
to be healed.
Bye.
Go forth, preach the good word. No, wait,
Right.
this is another meeting. You're not in church.
And Sarah has
I want to
one
see
day.
more of Julia's dog. Don't go,
What-
Julia. Oh, she's still.
Come back
What?
tomorrow. Same time.
Yeah, come back. Come every day.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah.
And bring your dog, okay?
Fine.
Or not. We have Dog Thursday on Thursday. I mean, you can bring your dog anytime, but we've devoted Thursdays to dog. We literally say that. Friday's Cat Friday, Thursday is Dog Thursday. This is a fashion show Sunday today. So the fashionistas pretty much love this meeting when they show up.
I'm my usual fashion plate,
Where are your turkeys?
Hope I didn't scare anybody off the meeting.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Where are your turkeys? Oh, there's a turkey. Look. Oh my God. He's got his eye on that dog. Can you hear me? Oh, is that a chicken or is that a turkey? That's a chicken. Where the hell is she? She's in California. My God. You're the first. We did have a chicken lady here, but we never got to see her chickens. Oh, that is so cool.
Oh yeah, that's a Doberman.
Very cute. Look at that. Oh my God, here he is.
Oh, why is that turkey looking at your dog so menacingly?
There you go, Joe.
I
Look
just
at
noticed
that.
that.
Look at the turkey.
Looks like he's like bullying him.
I've never seen a turkey stalking before. Wow.
That's what I mean. It looks like it's about to attack that dog.
You know, it's like, hey,
He does not. The poor dog is terrified. This is the
Wonder if it's
best.
an alcoholic turkey. I don't
Look
know.
at that turkey.
look, the dog's hiding from the turkey.
I know. What's your dog's name?
His name is Aries. He's
Aries?
supposed to be the god of war, right?
Oh, yeah. Aries a good boy, huh?
What is
Do you have alcoholic turkeys?
Julia
seem
gets
like they
to
want-
share. Her
Is that
dog,
like Zeus and Apollo from Magnum PI? Now it's
Dog.
Aries?
the dog phobia. Look at that turkey. He's trying to get in there. Is he gonna
Yeah,
climb in
that's
the?
it's like a gangbanger turkey trying to rob the dog or something. I've never seen.
Right. Yeah.
More than one.
Oh,
He must
man.
be an alcoholic at the picking
Yeah.
a fight with the wrong time and the wrong person at the wrong place, right? JT, right?
That is
Alcoholic.
one. That is one badass turkey. My
Yeah, that
goodness.
turkey's
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
And maybe
a
he's not
G,
the only
man.
one.
Oh, man.
He's not the only one.
I thought I was gonna slaughter them, but then I was like, oh, I have the most beautiful turkeys.
How many do you have?
We only have two now because there's coyotes right around over here, and they got to the rest
my
of
God.
them.
Do you have them penned in? No, they're roaming free. They are. Yeah. How many did you
Yeah,
say you have?
we just have two left. We barely added turkeys to our chickens
Oh,
earlier
that's
last year, and so we lost several, but we still have a lot of chickens.
okay.
And wait till February when there's new baby turkeys coming out to get
You know
some.
what we have here in Boulder? We have wild turkeys that they roam around. They come through. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like a flock of them.
we just have a lot of wild coyotes and skunks and raccoons.
Yeah, we've got coyotes and we have mountain lions.
Oh, same. We have some that'll come rolling around in our driveway.
Look at that dog.
They just, I think that
How
there's.
how old is your puppy, your dog there?
Oh, he's already almost. He's gonna be 4 this year.
Oh, okay. He's still a big. He's looks like he's a big baby, huh?
That is a big baby. That is
I know.
that is baby's mama right there. My goodness.
Oh
Oh my.
my. This is too funny. Just cracking me up here.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah, how are you doing? This is Sarah in Ithaca.
If I was a burglar, I think I'd be worried more about the turkey than the Doberman.
Oh yeah, turkeys can be vicious. Start chasing you around. Geese, they're same way. How are you, Sarah? How's it going there, kid? Oh, you have to, can you unmute? Are you having a hard time, huh? Okay, there you are.
Hi. I'm doing okay. I'm just listening to you guys.
I know.
I'm praying I definitely coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
It gets better.
yeah, I got a dog here too. You want to see him?
Yep.
Come here, Hopper. Come here. He was sleeping. Come here.
Well, don't wake
That's
him
it.
up. Then they come in and bite somebody. They'll be like,
Did you see him?
no.
Oh, you can't see him?
No, I can see you.
It was blurry. It's blurry. Yeah, there he is.
is. Oh,
Oh,
He was
that's a good-
asleep.
yeah.
Um, he's usually pretty rambunctious, but I don't know why he's so sleepy today. We went to the dog park. Maybe that's why.
And you're literally in Ithaca, New York. You have a
I
lot of-
am in Ithaca, New York. They say 10 square miles surrounded by reality.
That's what they say about Boulder. That's right.
Probably not far from Sam.
Isn't there a university there? In Ithaca?
Cornell.
Oh, Cornell, that's right. Okay. And do you have a lot of snow there right now?
Say that again?
Do you have a lot of snow in Ithaca right now? Or not?
Not much. We have
No?
there's a little bit on the ground. It hasn't snowed. We're actually don't get the heaviest snow. Like where is it Jeff? In Syracuse, they get way more snow than we do.
Well, now you're gonna have to make it through your detox, huh? You have to make it through 5 or 6 days. How are you feeling right now?
I feel dehydrated and a little shaky, but I didn't drink.
Okay.
I mean, I had some sobriety, so like I didn't mess myself up really bad. I only drank for three nights.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as it has been in the past if I had a longer binge.
If you keep doing it right. Yeah. It can be bad if you keep doing it right.
Yes, it gets really bad and it's literally painful.
Yeah.
Inability to sleep.
You've been to
It's
AA
usually
before?
not that bad.
Have you been to AA before?
After just a couple of days of slipping.
You've been to AA before?
I have
Yeah. Are you Native American?
part
Part Native American, yeah. Oh, is there a reservation up in Ithaca?
the
Hmm.
Onondaga Reservation is
There you go.
near Syracuse.
Oh, the Oneonta, they're up there too.
Onondaga, one of the
Onondaga.
Iroquois nations.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then we have Seneca, but they don't have a reservation. But their homeland is here.
Yep. I grew up around there. I grew up in Connecticut. And I went to school in Vermont, lived up there for a long time. Became an alcoholic there.
Where are you now?
I'm in Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, in the Rocky Mountain West. Like the Rocky Mountains are right out my back door.
Wow, it must be
turn it-
beautiful. I drove into Denver once
Yeah,
well, I started out here in Ithaca, but the incline from the plains to Colorado was a neat transition, and then you see Denver off in the distance like Shangri-La, and it's literally a mile-high
That's what
city
it-
in like
that's
the
what it
middle of the
looks like.
mountains. It was cool.
that's what it looks like about a quarter of a mile from my house, half a mile.
Huh.
Wow.
So yeah, we don't have any snow down here, but they sure. Well, actually, we do have snow down here. Hasn't melted yet. Well, I'm glad you're here, both you guys. Hey, Jeff, I have a question. So, that poor guy from where is he from? Canada. He can't get sober, huh? He did have 2 or
Right.
3 days.
It's one, I always said, your day one, keep coming back. And we talked about the powerlessness and if we come to, can you, coming to admit that, because that's so important. And I shared how,
I tried to get him to go to detox, and he said, "Yeah, I can get in there in a month from now." I'm like, you think you're going to be alive in a month from now? Keep going like that? That's a hell of a way to go. Come at, what is it? You come to AA and you drink every day. But I mean, I only say that because I did it. It was
yeah,
like, you're laughing at me, JT, you must know.
no,
How can you go to, I mean,
It's easy. You go to your AA meeting, say glad to be
Um,
here, and you leave the meeting at 9:30 and you walk 5 blocks up the street to the bar. And you have a
that's what our
girlfriend,
mind is like. Right.
you have a girlfriend who's the bartender, and then you leave and you go home together. And then you take drugs and you drink and you pass out and you get up again and go, oh my God, I have to get a job. Fuck. That's what I did. It's a wonder I'm even alive, tell you the honest truth.
well.
Anyways, I worry about that guy. I worry about that guy from Canada. I just wish there was a way we could get him into detox. He sobered up by himself. I think he had 2 real days. That was it. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, maybe that'll plant the seed and eventually it'll click. No, I don't
I
know.
guess, yeah, I mean, I know
I
you're
think
right.
that's about it. That's all you can
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
I agree, but he does need rehab, like an actual stay in rehab.
He said he's gonna go to a military rehab.
Okay.
They have in Canada.
Well, yeah, I think you said that. You should go into detox immediately.
So, that's, did you go to military rehab, Sam?
No. I came to the realization that I needed AA way before I hit my bottom, fortunately. God given. So
Did anybody see the Mel Gibson, Joe Rogan interview?
No, I'm not gonna talk about those guys.
I did.
Okay.
I
All
saw
right.
it.
Now, Mel Gibson's slipping his face off. He's the worst example of AA. Just
well,
not
because
gonna
he
talk,
talks
I
about it.
refuse to talk about that asshole.
Okay.
Not here. No, I wanna talk about some of these kids that go into the sober up room. That's like the toughest, that is the toughest breakout room.
Yeah.
The sober up room, Jeff.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You have a lot of love and heart to give those guys, Jeff.
I try, give it away to keep it.
So, yeah, I mean, but that, you have the most people in that room, in that breakout room, every
But
single
I
day.
love it because you know what I see, Jan? I'm watching people that came in, it seems like just yesterday, and they have a few days or 100 days or something like this. And it shows that every day counts because they're good. They know how to move forward. And, I listen to let them talk, because they're closer to where the people are that are coming in that can't seem to get it. It works. We bounce off each other. It just works, man. That says something about this meeting because people are getting it quickly.
We
Getting it.
hope so. And try to stay
Well,
alive. The
yeah.
thing about it is that, and I know Joe knows this is true, alcoholism is so deadly, it'll take you out while you're not even looking. That's the real problem with it. It just like one day you're like, you're dead. And you're looking down on your body and you go, oh crap, that was a mistake.
You
Hey,
couldn't have told me that. You couldn't have told me that I had no idea that. That's why you always talk about primary care doctor. This is very important. This is very for people to hear that.
Especially for you kids like Sarah, you and Julia, for you guys to make sure you hit your doctors and
Right.
be under a doctor's care, check your blood pressure and all of that so that you don't like explode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I have a question for Sam. So Sam, you guys did the third step today?
We did indeed. If you recall, Jan, that was his homework from yesterday. So essentially, yeah, we had already read pages 60 to 63.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And during when we came back, obviously to the main meeting here, he talked to Efren a little bit. He relayed to you how it hit him. Before we started out the breakout room.
Well, what did you do? Did you do the fourth step today? Or
Yes, we did. Yep.
Oh, okay. So you
He
gave him the
read.
instructions on the fourth step.
Yep. He
Did you
read.
tell him about? Did you tell him about writing 6 columns on lined paper?
5 columns.
Yeah, 5 columns.
5 columns. Yeah.
5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good. Great. All right. So I'll talk to him tomorrow about the fourth step.
Perfect.
That is so good. How many days sober is he?
He's on day I lost count on it. I think he's on day 8 now. He does have court tomorrow, just so you're aware.
Okay. Oh, so that guy's going to get through all the steps in less than a month.
Oh yeah. No, it's really hitting him. He's genuinely actually like receiving good. I'm receiving good impact responses from him regarding the steps. So I think he is really committed to sobriety at this point of his life.
Who the hell is this person? Julie Morales. Now they must think the meeting starts now. I'm not letting them in. Oh, that is really good. See, that's exciting. There's a guy who came and just went right for it. You know what I mean? He went right to the steps. Oh, this
She
is
fell
Julie.
off. It's that Julie, with the Doberman.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let her back up. But yeah, he is really responding to it. Just so you know. He's a real believer now.
You had 3 or 4 guys you were doing those steps with, and 2 of them. I think 2 of them can't come because of the weekend. They have like family things going on.
Yep. Well, one of them is actually a doctor, works in a hospital, so that might be why. But
he's in the hospital?
He's a doctor. He worked in the hospital as a doctor, as an MD.
Oh yeah, that guy only came once.
Yeah, but he was one of them. But yeah, the other 2, I don't know what happened with them. We'll see. Maybe they'll come back tomorrow.
No, there is. Just listen to me. Don't talk.
Go ahead.
There's the guy from where is he from? Milliken, Ryan or something, whatever his name is. And there's another guy. I don't know what his name is. He's been coming along pretty good with it. Those guys, the ones that move forward, the ones that are they're working the steps and they're actually moving forward. That is really impressive and pretty exciting. So I'm glad that you're there because you can give them the instructions and help them out, and you're apparently pretty good at it.
Appreciate that.
No, all right, you're like,
good.
You're good at it because you take people through the steps. They get it without confusing the issue. You're keeping it clear and straightforward.
Has to be methodical. Yeah.
It has to do with your officer training.
Just a little bit.
No, but I'm serious, man. I am serious. I know. I mean, I'm telling you. It's like
Well, I wanted to say thank you guys for being here, and I will. My plan right now is to see you tomorrow.
come
Hang in there, Julie.
come for 5 days.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. I have a dog
Time
too.
for bed.
Show
I
up for
love
5
that. I have 2
Show
more
up for 5
dogs.
days.
Mine is he's being super lazy and sleepy right now.
Where's
He's
JT?
usually jumping up on my lap and everything. I'll show him to you real quick. Say hi, Hopper. Hi. Yeah, I don't know why he's so sleepy, but I'm gonna run. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Take care. Yep.
Pray
Come
for
back
me.
if you can.
I've got to go back to work right now. So, but
What do
I'm
you
so
What do you
glad-
do? What kind of work do you
I,
Look at Joe's dog.
I just got to go back to work at the restaurant that we have at the airport here. I work at a Thai restaurant on the weekends, but during the week I do something completely different.
What are you, a police officer?
I'm not a police officer.
Okay. Okay, that was a joke, but go ahead. Yeah.
That'd be funny. Oh, but
Okay. No, just like,
I'm so glad I found this particular group.
oh yeah, this meeting is 100%.
Yeah.
It gets
it
better
is,
too. It's a day at a time.
Yeah.
Just keep coming every day. See,
All right.
try not to drink, try to stay alive.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Oh
Thank
no,
you.
you're welcome. Glad you're here. Oh, that's Joe's
Right.
dog.
Nice meeting you guys.
See ya.
All right.
See you tomorrow,
Joe,
hopefully.
back.
I'll be
Joe,
here.
that's your dog. That is your dog.
All right, bye.
Your dog's hiding in the corner, Joe.
No, it's dinner time.
Oh, I see.
Wherever I am in the house,
Oh my
and just
God, your dog is adorable also. Look at that. That's what's your dog's name?
his name is Apollo.
Apollo. Hey, puppy. Who's a good boy? You are a good boy. Yes, you are. Who's a good boy? Apollo. Paw. Give me your paw. Give me your
Shake.
paw.
Shake.
Shake. Oh,
Yeah.
good boy.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hey, Sam. That is funny. You are a good
Sam
dog.
the Sham.
What kind of dog is that, Joe?
He's a golden retriever and Australian shepherd. They call him.
That is awesome, dude. That is the best mix. Okay.
Yeah, very happy. He's a good herder.
He
He
looks
listens
like
pretty
he
well.
looks like you. He has more hair than you do, but he looks like you. He
Looks
does.
like
He
me.
kind of looks just like you.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time together. And they
Yeah,
say-
right, right. The good answer. Yeah.
All right, fellas.
All
I'm
All right,
excited.
Joe. Man, I'm gonna
right,
head out
see you
now.
later. Okay, everybody. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Yep.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
God bless.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.